Yo, we got Dinosaur D here with the $10 super chat. Jade is trying to justify her account. Don't justify it. It's a bad thing. Own the L. Accept you made the bad decisions, and going forward, change your ways so you don't make the same mistakes again. Who's your proxy on this? Jade responds.
I don't think it's an L. I'm not ashamed of my body count. So
Okay. By the way, guys, before we wrap up here, we have a TTS. Someone please trigger the TTS. Please, I want to make sure it's working. Anyways, okay, we have Davon Jackson here, $20 super chat. The problem with a high body count isn't an issue with you as a person. It's the fact that you tend to develop habits that aren't conducive to a lasting and fulfilling relationship.
Facts.
Yeah, so, I mean, there's a few concerns with the whole body count thing. So, yeah. Okay.
Everyone's
I mean, nobody even really knows how it even got that high. So I don't think that it's any of their business.
Nobody knows?
Yeah, I mean, like
it's
none of their business, like why it is that high. You know what I mean?
Well, it's the thing with body count, and a guy doesn't even necessarily need to know the number, but if you've had a lot of sexual partners, what does it say about the way you view relationships? What does it say about self-control? What does it say about...
Well, if they're not going to listen or sit and let me, if I don't even feel like I need to explain myself to them, but sometimes people go through depressive episodes where they're numb.
I don't think being depressed is a good justification.
That's not a good thing
I
to
went
say.
through this.
Sometimes you're numb and you just don't feel anything.
Okay.
Can I say something?
Sure.
Okay, so that's what I went through. I lost complete emotion. Like I went into a huge disassociative state. And the butterflies I have are covering my self-harm marks. And instead of using like physical self-harm, I was using like sex as a way to cope with stuff and like using it as a way to be like, hey, like you're not okay. Like using this, like distracting myself.
I mean, the reasons in which you engage in a behavior doesn't undo that you engaged in said behavior.
No. And I'm like very ashamed of it. Like I don't like that I did it.
Right, but if you try to tell a guy that, well, I did this because I was just going through a tough time, like...
Well, I wouldn't explain it like that. I would say like, hey, this is like my body count.
I also feel like men care so much about body count too, because once you guys get married, you guys become one. Just like a lot of women care about a man's income, he has the right to know about your body. Because think about this, you fucked 50 dudes, none of them stuck with you, none of them put a ring on it. That says a lot. Word.
And I mean, this one is often overlooked. I mean, there's a STD concern. If you've had more partners, you can get an STD. More likely to have an STD. So there's that. Yeah. Okay, let me get through these super chats here. Did I do this one?
We just walked,
Oh, my bad. All right, we have Davon Jackson, $20 super chat. Wait. And this may not apply to Jade, but most women wouldn't ever give a man the benefit of the doubt if he doesn't meet her requirements. Most wouldn't even get to know a dude if he just wasn't even tall enough. Yeah. Mangu King, $10 super chat. What are we using as the basis of a high body count? 1030. I'm not a simp, but I've never cared about body count. I do care about how she treats me. Issue with Red Pill is that it crushes women. Okay, Mangu King, I have a question for you. You say you don't care about body count. So would you be okay with dating a woman for long-term serious relationship, marriage, the future mother of your children? You'd be okay if she slept with 200 guys before you? You're number 201? It's just...
I don't think your past really matters.
You think your past doesn't matter?
No, how you meet them. And,
hold on. Go ahead.
How you get to know them from that point on, I feel like is what matters the most.
Okay, I'll let you come in just a sec. So your past should not matter.
To an extent.
Let's speak about sexual past, right? Because I could give some examples, some like random examples about past not mattering. Let's say you met a guy and He cheated on every single one of his last partners. It's his past, right? It shouldn't matter, right? But does past behavior indicate potential future behavior? So all the girls that he was with, he cheated on all of them.
He could possibly cheat on you, but you wouldn't know until you get to know him.
Well, it's a pattern
But-
of behavior. Like,
He might not,
Yeah,
but
he
if
might
you
not.
if you're a betting woman, because I'm sure you have preferences, standards, and boundaries, right? Would it be your preference to date someone who had not cheated on a previous partner?
I feel like almost all men cheat.
Well, that's not true. That's not true.
I feel like that a lot of them do.
That's not true.
No. Some people in the red pill say like men are only as faithful as their options. I disagree with that. Men can absolutely be
faithful.
loyal.
I agree.
100%.
what's the red pill?
Oh, I mean, I don't know if you've seen the movie The Matrix. There's this scene.
haven't.
Okay, there's a scene where someone is offered a blue pill and a red pill. To take a red pill is to awaken to the truth.
You
to
see things for what they are.
You see
Okay.
things for what they are, the truth, the reality. If you take the blue pill, you're just head in the
okay.
sand. Go ahead.
I want to say something to what you said. You said past doesn't matter. As somebody who's been depressed and literally has had, like, I don't even want to say it on here. I know all about that, and I've never been promiscuous. Yes, we're all different, but if you do that when you're depressed, how does he know that when you go through postpartum, you're not going to go and do that again, or do it whenever you feel some type of way? He doesn't know that. He's only taking your word, but that's your past.
Yeah, and it's not like I don't know. I don't feel like you can say that that's how I cope every single time. That was just
You use that example. That's why I'm using it as an example to use it
it's
back to you.
it's what had happened because when I was 26, my parents got divorced. Literally, my foundation, everything I believed in, was rocked, and I didn't know really what I believed in anymore. I went through extreme depression, and I didn't really know who I was anymore. So, and then I jumped into dating right away, and those two combined it was a lot for me, and I didn't know how to cope with it, but it's not how I would cope with things moving forward.
Okay, and I have another question for you. When you were like growing up and stuff, did your mom or parents ever tell you like not to be promiscuous, or did they never tell you things like that, or you didn't know, you just did it because you did it?
No, it was always just like, save yourself. You're supposed to save yourself for your husband.
So you knew that. Okay,
Yeah.
that's all I want to know.
Can I ask? So you're saying it's different now, right? So like that's what I mean, I understand people go through different hard situations in life, and you did what you did because you had your reasons, right? And you're saying it's different now. Can you tell me what is your standard for a man? Like, what are you looking for? How do you filter down?
Honestly, now it's gotten so, the bar has been set so low, but I just want somebody that, like, ultimately, I was thinking about this question. I was like, ultimately, I think the main thing I want is somebody that will be there for me for whatever. So, like, if I am in trouble and I call them, I want them to be able to come to me. That's
the only thing you asked for.
That's literally it.
Do you have a type, by the way? Like, do you have a type?
Yeah, I do.
What's your type?
I like tall guys that are brunette with beards.
Bad
Oh.
guy.
He said, "Oh."
Oh. You, eye color? Did you say eye color?
No, I like light eyes, but eye
Oh.
color doesn't really
He
matter.
said, "Oh."
How you doing? What's up?
I am not. I have to work early in the morning, and it's 11 o'clock.
She does have to work early.
I have to work at 8 a.m. I am exhausted.
Yo, we can't hear you if you're not talking
I'm
to
trying
me.
to talk to you.
Okay,
directly.
yeah. That,
I need to go home. I need to sleep.
okay, do you want to leave?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I haven't heard right. I have to go.
Okay.
I mean, I have
We,
to work, I have
yeah,
to
I know.
work in
We
the
were
morning.
we were gonna wrap up pretty soon, but if you gotta go,
Bye.
don't.
Nice to meet
Okay.
you.
Bye, ladies. Sheesh.
Bye. Nice to meet you.
Can't stay. I mean, I was gonna wrap up probably within about, try to get through the soup chats and wrap, but yeah. Anyways, what were we talking about? We were talking about
Standards in man.
your type.
Yes.
Yeah.
So tall, brunette,
Light
beard.
Yeah.
What's up, Jade? How you doing? You doing good? Do you hate me? After me kind of
I mean, this whole chat has been a little more conservative than I'm used to.
Well, I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm conservative. Okay, all right. But okay, let's see. We have. Did we do this one? I'm sorry, guys. I lost my place in the soup chats. Did we do? Okay.
Brian,
Yeah.
I was gonna highlight this one.
Oh, gives error? Try 70. That's weird. You should be able to do 69 though. You have to type it in the super chat thing, but all right. Frankie K, $20 super chat. Jade, you have the right to do what you want when dating. All you have to realize is that your actions have consequences. Move to a different town, find your Chad, don't talk about your past, or just lower your standards.
She's wrong. Or like I don't know who that is.
Frankie's typically a male name.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I am not familiar.
Please apologize to Frankie for misgendering him.
I'm sorry that I misgendered.
How dare you?
Yeah, I think she should higher her standards and lower them.
Yes.
Okay. All right, we have...
I'm not going to not talk about my past, though, to whoever I'm going to be with. I'm not going to hold back any of the
I like that you're
truth.
honest.
No,
though.
Yeah.
I agree with that because some guys recommend to women who maybe do have a past, don't tell the guy. And I think, one, you should be honest in relationships and not lie. And if it comes out that you, like, it's just bad, it's better to just be upfront with it. And if a guy accepts it, perfect. If he doesn't, then it wasn't meant to be anyways. So, all right. So we have Mike Davis, $10 soup chat. Women don't go to therapy to self-improve. They go when men are fed up of listening to their shit. So they find another gold digging 304 to hear their beating while they collect a check.
I want to say something real quick.
Go ahead.
Because I'm the one who added that. Just because I clap back for her, I do understand that not everybody takes therapy for the right reason. Some women take therapy just to say, hey, you know what? I took it even though they're not doing the self-work. So I do agree with him to a certain extent. And some women have been dogged out so much by men that they finally heal because nobody wants them. So I agree.
And therapy is kind of like, I don't know. I always tell my therapist, I'm like, I feel like I just complain to her. But I feel like it helps me in the fact that I get it all out and I don't leak on like the people I love, like my sisters and stuff.
I think you should share that stuff with the people you love because that's
Oh,
why they're
I
there.
do, but there's only so much someone can handle after you keep.
Before it's trauma dumping.
Yeah.